We're going to see now Beis Hashem Yisborach Meseches Bava Metzia Daf Yud. Avedasa Avedis Oviv Shaloi Kedemas. Avedasa Avedis Rabbi Shaloi Kedemas. His money comes before anybody else. Avedis Oviv Avedis Rabbi Shaloi Kedemas. Oviv Avedis Chayil Mazeh. Rabbi Shem the Chacham Avedis Chayil Mabah. The Rabbi that learns Torah with him brings him to Chayil Mabah. My Oviv Shok the Neged Rabbi Avedis Oviv Kedemas. If the father was also a rabbi, then the father is first. However, Rabbi Loisen Masui, if they're both carrying a package, Manichsha Rabbi, first he lets his father's package back to Mishal. However, Rabbi Veis Hashevi, they were both captured by this rabbi, over Rabbi Moyer over Talmud Chacham, by this Ovach by this rabbi. So the Gemara, Tan, Ezi Rabbi Shalom did Chacham, because the possible Tchila, the one that stopped, his first rabbi in his life that opened him up his eyes to learn Torah. No, whoever he taught him most of Torah. Somebody who gave him a certain shot and a mishnah that he never understood. That's considered the rabbi. It means even if one mishnah that he didn't understand and he explained it to him, he's considered as rabbi. Rav Kev Meir, he wants to explain now that everybody has a different shit there. Rabbi Yochanan like Rabbi Yudin, Shmuel Rabbi Yossi. Rav holds like Rabbi Meir, and Rabbi Yochanan, Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yochanan holds like Rabbi Yehuda, and Shmuel, Rabbi Yossi. So we're going to explain now all these things. What do they mean? Rav, Rabbi Meir, Chad Banash, Posach, Tumei the Rav, Shoma the Domach, he opened up his mouth. He made him. He was the first Rabbi that taught him Torah. Rabbi Yochanan, Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yochanan have a Salik Matveri that's a Poiri. He was walking from. He's going up from Tveri to Poiri. Chom Chad Barnash Nochas Mataman. He saw a guy going down. Omle Ma Kolab Medinta. Omle Chad Rab Domach. Chama Poiri Matali by somebody was nifting. Everybody's running after him. Yoda Bechen de Chanina. He knew that this is probably Chanina. Shalom Va'ais and Mon and Tov in the Shabsa. He bought his good begotten from Shabbos. The boss and he ripped them. But like came Tony Kolkesha and Shal Behola and Keva. Yochanan Boa Mebe the Rabbe in Maitrisa. He wanted to do something big. And he wanted to be Myaker, his rabbi. The Yad Imshim the Rabbi Imshim Shmuel Serais. So anyway, we see a Bechan holds like Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Yehuda holds Roiv Shach Masam Meni. This is Rabbi Yehuda shit. Roiv Shach Mas. Now we go to shit Rabbi Yossi. Well, now you must ask his boy Elu. Rabbi Yehuda Roiv Talmud Kuloi or Roiv Kal Talmud v'Talmud. Or let's see what it means. He was leaning upon Rabbi Bava and Tzipori. Rabbi is the rabbi that Rabbi Yochanan tore his begodim. He saw everybody running. Amalei asked him, Lama Kalama Pori, why is everybody running? So he said, he asked that he was wondering, Amalei, Rabbi Yochanan Yosef Dosh Beis Midrash de Benoya, Kalama Pari Mishmeina. Everybody's running to listen to him. He said, Baruch Haman D'Chomalei Purin. I don't know, B'chaim. I saw my Paris while I was alive. Because he was his Talmud, and you see everybody running to my Talmud, I'm happy for him. If I got it to Peshatis Lei Chutz Me Mishle Kehelis, I gave him all that I got it besides Mishle Kehelis. The Omer, called Talmud v'Talmud, means Af Shalom Itarak, Agod D'Chayiv L'Kroya, Rav Talmudai Mimenu, means also even one subject. So this is just a side note that the Rav Talmud doesn't mean the whole Talmud. It means a certain Indian of Talmud. Shmuel Rabbi Yossi, the Gemara Omer Chad Banash Az Shmuel Shneim Aftayich Ech Yod Amtzav Eish Mashiach Shechi Shemed Yodat Shehoy Petzayich Shomar Domach Ibazaloi. He explained that Mishnah in Sechta Talmud. That's a hard Mishnah. He explained what it means, and he was karei on him. So that we see that he holds like a Yossi Kol Sheher in a Mishnah. Okay, now we're going to say we have to do now a Sechta Bava Metzia. We're going to continue Daf Perik Shlishi. Perik Shlishi. Bava Metzia 3. Metzia 3. Okay. Zog the Heilige Mishnah. Amaf Kadesh L'Chaveiroi. Somebody. Oh, I made Bava Kama by mistake. meziah 3. Baba meziah 3. That's this one. Okay. Certain a person gave to his friend animals or kalim, when they got lost, Shilim the Shava, and the guy decided, let's say the guy that his name is Shimon. Shimon is the one that's a shomer, and Reuben gave him a watch he gave him something to take care of, a golden watch. And Shimon said, "You know what? I'll pay you for it. I'm not going to swear." He could have swear and he's potter, but he wanted to be nice. He said, "I'm going to pay you for the watch." Nimtza Gana, then the Gana was found. What is it in? Mishalem tashlum kefil that he pays. So since he was so nice that he was willing to pay, even though he could have gotten away with it with a shvur. So that's why we give him this benefit that he deserves to get the kefil or the dalat vei. Where do we know this halacha that we just said now? In Matziv Tzanatza Yoda Gnei V'chein on Yod Shim Yotzei Agana Vishalom Shnaim Matam Loim Vishalom Shnaim Vishalom Me'inyan Loi Tanei Inyan Shalafonov. It comes to teach you. It doesn't go on this parsha. It goes on the parsha of Toyan Tanas Ganev. That if a person Shalafonov, what means Shalafonov? The Mishalem L'Shoyme Atzmoi. Sometimes the Shomer himself gets it. When is that? When he is willing to pay. Have you ever all the picking the Juden? Oma kumme hada. Oma le amoy the basher. Nicht will about the Shan. Nicht nimmt gar nicht schon die Käfer. Aber schon die Shan mich gerade bekotten. Die Shan mich bekotten etzloi. Let him pay for the bekotten. So what is the case where he swears he does not want to pay? So then we say that who does not deserve it. Who gets it? The Balabais gets it. So you say the Pasuk says that you give it for the Shomer. So the Gemara, no. Since the Karen, he gets the Karen. In the first case where he paid, obviously he gets the Karen, so he gets the kefil. In the second case where he did not pay, so he does not get the Karen. Does not get the Karen, does not get the kefil either. Rabbi Yochanan Rabbi Blazer, Rabbi Nasa Moisef, After Bisah B'Chanina, Loisav Da B'Shilam, Ela Kimish Kibbala B'Shalom Kimish Shilam. Probably being done the same thing. Even though he said Hareini B'Shalom, I'm planning to pay, it's already Zoicha the kefil. If you find the Ganav, then you pay. He gets the kefil. He gets to keep the kefil. So now that's another issue here. Let's say the Shoyim Mechinim says, yes, no problem. I'm not going to swear. I know it got stolen. I'm potter, but I'm willing to pay $100 for the watch. But maybe he has it in his house and he's willing to pay for it. Another case. He said nishbani. Okay, you know what? I'll swear that it got lost. And then he saw the guy wants to give him other shvuas to swear. You know what? I'm paying. I don't want to swear. And again, we say no. You have to swear because we still don't trust him. Maybe ain't of nothing, but we still don't trust him. He says no, no such thing. Shviya is only to make it easy on him. If he's willing to pay, you can't force upon him to shver, to make a shvur. So once he's willing to pay, we say, okay, he pays. What do you want from his life now? He says, I lost it, and Be'emetz he's potter, he's a Shem is potter, let's say, or maybe Shem is Sacher, whatever it is. He says, I'm willing to pay. So for sure, he does not have to swear. We don't say shvur Shem ain't of nothing. Hoyla Edom shenigneve ba'oinus. What happens if it is Adam that nigneva ba'oinus? Adam, he has Adam to say that it was ba'oinus, and Mele there's no chiyuv. There's no chiyuv of paying. And then he says, okay, you know what? I'm paying anyhow because I want to be zoicha the kefil. It doesn't work that way. When does it help? If it doesn't have Adam, so we say, okay, we're not sure that you're saying the truth. Maybe you're Pesheya. So we give you the benefit. Okay, you don't want to swear. No problem. We'll take the money and you can be Zeicha the Kefil. But if it's 100% clear that you are not Chayiv, so what do you want to do? You want to just buy off the Tanas? It doesn't help. Then it means Shilim. It means in such a case that it's Nigdav Pshia. So it means he has to pay. He's mechuyev to pay, and that he is zoicha the kefil. He is zoicha. Why? Because it's not that if it's nigga ba'onis he's potter. So he just wants to make a deal. But here he's chayav to pay. Okay, he pays and he gets to keep the kefil. Hoyishem shemasel l'shoyim v'nignu v'esh avdu etz l'sheni. V'achta nutzas agnei. But mi v'shalom. The rishon or the sheni or the shneim. Interesting shayla. Shoyim shemasel l'shoyim. So again, there's the balabayis. There's guys gave it Reuven, and Reuven gave it for Shimon, and then it was stolen by Shimon. And then they found the Ganav. Lemim Mishalem. To whom do you pay? The Rishon or the Sheni or the Shneim? Who gets to keep the kefil? So we can say now that okay, we have to assume here that and there obviously there was oh Shani was willing to pay. We have to say, if not for sure, he doesn't get anything. Shani was willing to pay. Shani said Arena Mishalom. Maybe the Mishnah also said Arena. Both said Arena Mishalom. So who gets it? The first one or the second one? Or both get? They split it. They split it in half. I'm assuming the Yerushalmi is talking in a case where they both are willing to pay. Okay, this is the end of Daf Yud.